Ladies, if you've been drinking plain water, thinking you're doing your skin a favor, I need you to stop right there. What if I told you that the very thing you're missing could be the reason your skin is losing its firmness, why those wrinkles seem deeper every morning, and why your collagen is disappearing faster than you realize? This isn't just about vanity. US doctors are now watching a specific pattern in women over 60. Something that starts so quietly you might not even notice until it's already changed everything. Before you take another sip of plain water, you need to hear what I'm about to share. Stay with me until the very end because the fifth thing I reveal might be the most important decision you make for your skin this year. And please hit that like button, drop a comment with your age so we can build this community together. And let's get started. I want you to think about this for a moment. You've probably heard about collagen 1,000 times. It's in every commercial, every beauty magazine. But here's what they don't tell you. Collagen isn't just sitting there waiting to be absorbed like some magic potion. Your body needs help, real help to actually produce it, and more importantly, to protect the collagen you already have. That's where the first addition to your water comes in. And it's something that's been studied extensively in medical research conducted at universities right here in America. Beetroot. Yes, that deep purple root vegetable that you might have seen at your local grocery store, but we're not talking about eating it in a salad. We're talking about adding it to your water in a very specific way. When you add beetroot powder or fresh beetroot juice to your water, something remarkable happens inside your body. Beetroot is absolutely loaded with something called nitric oxide. Now, don't let that scientific name scare you. Think of nitric oxide as a delivery system, like a postal worker that makes sure everything gets where it needs to go. US doctors often explain to their patients that nitric oxide helps widen your blood vessels, which means more nutrients, more oxygen, and more of everything good can reach your skin cells. What does this mean for your wrinkles and your skin's firmness? When your blood vessels are working properly, delivering nutrients efficiently, your skin cells get what they need to repair themselves and to produce new collagen. Women over 60 often experience reduced blood flow, something that's been documented in studies across American medical centers. It's not your fault. It's just what happens as we age. But beetroot gives your body a natural boost. You can start with just a small amount, maybe half a teaspoon of beetroot powder mixed into your morning water. Or if you have access to fresh beetroot, a small piece juiced and added to your glass. The color might surprise you at first, that deep magenta hue, but that color is actually a sign of all the powerful compounds working inside. Some women I've spoken to say they notice their skin looking more alive, more vibrant within just a few weeks. That's because blood flow affects everything from the color of your complexion to how quickly your skin can repair the damage from the sun and the environment. And here's something that us doctors want you to know. The beetroot isn't just about what you see on the surface. It's about building a foundation, creating an environment inside your body where your skin can actually thrive instead of just survive. But here's what you need to understand. Beetroot is just the beginning, the first layer of protection. Because what good is better blood flow if you don't have anything guarding your existing collagen? That's where the next addition becomes absolutely critical. And trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Think about your skin like a beautiful piece of fabric. Over time, if you don't protect it, it starts to break down. The threads loosen, the colors fade, the texture changes. Your collagen is the same way. Every single day, your collagen is under attack from things you can't even see. Stress, pollution, the sun, even the foods you eat, everything is working against your skin's natural structure. This is where pomegranate steps onto the stage. And the research behind this fruit is something that's been fascinating doctors across the United States for years now. Pomegranate isn't just a pretty fruit with those Jew-like seeds. Inside those seeds are powerful compounds called polyphenols. Now, I know that sounds like another complicated word, but think of polyphenols as your collagen's personal bodyguards. They stand at the door and don't let the bad stuff in. Medical research conducted at universities has shown that these polyphenols have a unique ability to protect and preserve collagen fibers. They literally act as a shield, preventing the breakdown that leads to sagging skin and deeper wrinkles. Here's how you can use pomegranate in your daily routine. Fresh. Pomegranate juice, not the kind loaded with added sugars from the store, but pure pomegranate juice can be added to your water. Just a few tablespoons mixed in, and you're giving your body access to these protective compounds. Some women prefer to eat the fresh seeds, which is wonderful too. But adding the juice to water means you're consistently getting these polyphenols throughout the day. U.S. doctors often see improvements in skin elasticity in women who incorporate pomegranate into their diet regularly. It's not an overnight miracle, but it's a steady, reliable way to preserve what you have. And here's something important that often gets overlooked. Those polyphenols don't just protect your collagen from breaking down, they also help reduce inflammation throughout your body. Inflammation is like a silent fire that burns away at your skin structure from the inside. When you reduce that inflammation, your skin has a fighting chance to repair itself, to rebuild, to maintain its firmness. This is often seen in American women who make this simple addition to their daily routine, a noticeable difference in how their skin feels and looks, but protecting your collagen is only part of the equation. What about actually supporting your body's ability to create new collagen and improve the environment where your skin cells live? That's exactly where the next element comes in. And this one might surprise you because it's not something most people talk about. Your body is incredibly smart. It knows how to make collagen, how to repair damage, how to keep your skin firm and smooth, but it needs the right building blocks, the right tools to do the job. This is where citrine enters the picture. And if you've never heard of it before, you're not alone. Citrine is an amino acid, which is just a fancy way of saying it's a building block that your body uses to create proteins and to improve blood flow even further. You can find citrine naturally in watermelon, but to get enough of it to really make a difference for your skin, many US doctors suggest a supplement form. Here's why citrine matters so much for your skin. When you consume citrine, your body converts it into another amino acid called arginine. And then arginine helps produce more nitric oxide. Remember how we talked about nitric oxide from beetroot? Citrine takes that effect and amplifies it. It's like turning up the volume on your body's natural ability to deliver nutrients to your skin. FDA monitored studies have looked at how citrine affects circulation and overall skin health, and the findings are encouraging for women who want to support their skin from the inside out. You might be wondering how to get citrine into your routine. Citrine malate is a common form found in powder supplements, and you can add a small amount to your morning water or to a smoothie. It doesn't have a strong taste, so it blends in easily. The goal here isn't to overload your system, but to give your body that extra support it needs. Often seen in American women who are taking proactive steps for their skin. The combination of improved blood flow and better nutrient delivery creates an environment where your skin cells can function at their best. Your skin feels smoother, looks more plump, and those fine lines don't seem to deepen as quickly. But even with all of this, even with beetroot, pomegranate, and citrine working together, there's still something missing. Your body is like an orchestra, and every instrument needs to play its part. That's why the fourth edition is so important. And honestly, it's one that's been used in medical research conducted in universities for decades. Pine bark extract. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Pine bark? That sounds unusual, but stay with me because this is where things get really interesting. Pine bark extract contains something called pycnogenol, a compound that's been studied extensively for its effects on skin health. U.S. doctors have observed that pine bark extract has powerful antioxidant properties, meaning it fights off the free radicals that damage your skin cells every single day. Think of free radicals as little troublemakers running around inside your body, poking holes in your collagen, breaking down the structure of your skin. Pine bark extract stops them in their tracks. What makes pine bark extract special is how it works with your body's own collagen production system. IT doesn't just protect what you have, it actually helps stimulate your body to produce more collagen naturally. This has been documented in research looking at women over 60, and the results show that consistent use of pine bark extract can lead to improvements in skin elasticity and hydration. That means your skin doesn't just look better, it actually feels different, firmer, more resilient, less prone to showing every little crease. You can find pine bark extract in supplement form, usually in capsules, and the typical recommendation is to take it with water in the morning. Some women prefer to open the capsule and mix the powder directly into their water, though it does have a slightly earthy taste. The important thing is consistency. This isn't something that works overnight, but over weeks and months, often seen in American women who stick with it, the cumulative effect becomes visible. Your skin starts to reflect the internal support you're giving it. And here's something that ties everything together. Pine bark extract also supports your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and strong. That means all those nutrients from the beetroot, the protective polyphenols from the pomegranate, and the circulation boost from citrine can actually reach your skin cells more effectively. It's like opening up the highway so everything can flow smoothly. US doctors often emphasize that skin health isn't about one single solution. It's about creating a comprehensive approach where everything works together. But now we come to the most important addition, the one that might actually be the key to bringing everything else together. And this one is something you probably have in your kitchen already or can easily find at any health food store. Leafy greens powder. Yes, I'm talking about those powders made from spinach, kale, spirulina, and other nutrient-dense greens. I'd have seen them advertised for energy or general health. But what they don't always tell you is how powerful they are for your skin. These powders are concentrated sources of vitamins, minerals, and compounds that your skin desperately needs. We're talking about vitamin C, which is essential for collagen synthesis. We're talking about vitamin A, which helps with skin cell turnover. We're talking about minerals like zinc and selenium that support your skin's repair processes. When you add a scoop of leafy greens powder to your water each day, you're giving your body a dense package of everything it needs to support collagen production, to fight inflammation, to protect against damage, and to keep your skin functioning as it should. Medical research conducted at universities has shown that consistent intake of these nutrients, especially in combination, can have a noticeable effect on skin health in women over 60. Your skin's texture improves, those age spots might lighten, and the overall tone becomes more even. Here's what US doctors want you to understand about leafy greens powder. It's not just about what it adds, it's about what it helps your body do naturally. Your skin knows how to heal, how to produce collagen, how to stay firm, but it needs the raw materials. It needs the vitamins and minerals that might be missing from your regular diet. Even if you eat vegetables every day, the concentration in these powders gives you an extra boost that's hard to get from food alone. Often seen in American women who prioritize their nutrition, this simple addition makes a measurable difference. And think about how all five of these additions work together. The beetroot improves blood flow, getting nutrients to your skin. The pomegranate protects your existing collagen from breaking down. The citrine amplifies circulation even further and supports your body's natto-R processes. The pine bark extract fights damage and stimulates new collagen production. And the leafy greens powder provides all the essential building blocks your body needs to do its job. It's not about one magic ingredient. It's about creating a system, an environment inside your body where your skin can truly thrive. Now, I want to be very clear about something. These additions are not cures. They're not going to erase decades of sun damage or completely reverse the aging process. What they do is support your body's natural abilities, giving your skin a fighting chance to look and feel its best at any age. US doctors often explain to their patients that skin health is a long-term commitment, not a quick fix. But the women who stick with these simple additions, who make them part of their daily routine, often see changes that surprise them. Their skin feels more hydrated, looks more vibrant, and those wrinkles don't seem to deepen as fast. Here's how you can start incorporating these 5 additions into your daily routine without feeling overwhelmed. Begin with just one. Maybe you start with beetroot powder in your morning water. Get used to that for a week or two. Then add pomegranate juice to your afternoon water. Slowly build up until all 5 are part of your day. You don't have to take them all at once. You don't have to follow some rigid schedule. The key is consistency over time. Some women like to create a morning routine where they mix beetroot powder and leafy greens powder together in a large glass of water and drink it first thing. Then they take their pine bark extract capsule and citrine supplement with that same glass. Throughout the day, they add pomegranate juice to their water bottle. It becomes second nature, just like brushing your teeth or combing your hair, often seen in American women who successfully maintain healthy skin as they age. These small daily actions add up to significant results. And let's talk about what you might notice as you make these changes. In the first few weeks, you might not see dramatic differences. And that's normal. Your body is adjusting, starting to use these new nutrients, beginning to repair damage that's accumulated over years. But around the 1 month mark, many women report that their skin feels different. It's more plump, more hydrated. When they press on their cheek, there's a bit more bounce back. Those fine lines around their eyes seem softer. By 3 months, the changes become more visible to others. Friends might comment that you look well rested or ask if you've done something different with your skincare. FDA and medical research conducted at universities continues to explore how nutrition affects skin aging. And the evidence keeps pointing to the same conclusion. What you put into your body matters just as much, if not more, than what you put on your skin. All the expensive creams and serums in the world and can't compensate for a body that doesn't have the internal resources it needs to maintain healthy skin. US doctors are increasingly emphasizing this holistic approach, especially for women over 60 who want to age gracefully and maintain their skin's integrity. Now, I want to address something important. Some of you might be thinking, this sounds like a lot, or I'm already taking other supplements. Will this interfere? These are smart questions to ask. The additions I shared are generally considered safe and are derived from food sources, but it's always wise to talk with your own doctor before adding new supplements to your routine, especially if you're taking medications or have specific health conditions. US doctors can help you determine the right amounts and make sure everything works together safely for your individual situation. Let's also talk about what realistic expectations look like. If you're 65 years old, these additions aren't going to make you look 30 again. That's not the goal. The goal is to support your skin's natural health, to slow down the visible signs of aging, to help your skin maintain its firmness and reduce the appearance of new wrinkles forming. Often seen in American women who approach aging with this mindset. There's a sense of empowerment that comes from taking action, from knowing you're doing something positive for your body every single day. Think about your skin 10 years from now. If you do nothing different, it will continue to lose collagen at the rate it's losing it now. The wrinkles will deepen, the firmness will decrease, and your skin might start to feel thinner and more fragile. But if you start today with these 5 additions, if you commit to supporting your body from the inside out, you're changing that trajectory. You're giving your future self a gift. Medical research conducted at universities has shown that even small interventions, when done consistently, can have meaningful effects on how our bodies age. And here's something beautiful about this approach. It's not expensive. It's not complicated. You don't need to buy designer products or visit exclusive clinics. Everything I've shared with you today can be found at your local health food store or ordered online. The total cost is probably less than what many women spend on a single jar of anti-aging cream. Yet the impact, the real internal support for your skin is so much more profound. Let me share something else that US doctors often emphasize to their patients. Hydration itself, just drinking enough water, is foundational to skin health, but the quality of what you're drinking matters. When you enhance your water with these five additions, you're not just hydrating, you're nourishing. You're delivering targeted support directly to your skin cells with every sip. This is often seen in American women who finally understand that their skin health starts from within, not from the outside. I also want you to think about the confidence that comes with knowing you're taking care of yourself. When you look in the mirror and you see your skin looking healthier, feeling smoother, maintaining its firmness better than you expected, that changes something inside you. You stand a little taller, you smile more freely. You don't worry as much about those little lines because you know you were doing everything you can to support your skin's natural health. U.S. doctors often note that this psychological aspect, this sense of empowerment, is just as important as the physical changes. Now, some of you might be wondering about timing. When should you take these additions? Is morning better than evening? Here's the truth. The most important factor is consistency, not timing. If taking everything in the morning works for your schedule, that's perfect. If you prefer to spread them throughout the day, that works too. The key is making it a habit, something you do every single day without fail, often seen in American women who successfully maintain any health routine. The ones who succeed are the ones who find a system that fits naturally into their life. Let's talk about one more thing that ties all of this together: sleep. While you're incorporating these additions into your water, don't forget that your skin does most of its repair work while you sleep. U.S. doctors often remind their patients that all the nutrition in the world can't compensate for chronic sleep deprivation. When you combine these five additions with good sleep hygiene, drinking plenty of water throughout the day, and protecting your skin from sun damage, you're creating a comprehensive approach that address skin health from every angle. And speaking of sun protection, that's something I need to emphasize. These additions support your skin from the inside, but they don't replace the need for sun protection. UV damage is still one of the leading causes of premature aging and wrinkles. Medical research conducted at universities consistently shows that women who protect their skin from the sun and support their internal health see the best results. So keep using your sunscreen, wearing your hat, seeking shade during peak hours. Let these five additions work alongside your external protection, not instead of it. Here's something that might surprise you. Some women report that as their skin improves from the inside out, they actually need less makeup. Their natural complexion looks healthier, more even, more vibrant. They don't feel the need to cover up as much because they're confident in their natural skin. Often seen in American women over 60 who have been consistent with supporting their internal health. There's a natural glow that no amount of makeup can replicate. It's the glow of healthy, well-nourished skin cells doing their job properly. I want you to imagine yourself 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. You've been consistent with adding beetroot to your water for better blood flow. You've been protecting your collagen with pomegranate. You've been supporting circulation with citrine. You've been fighting damage and stimulating new collagen with pine bark extract. And you've been providing all the essential building blocks with leafy greens powder. Your skin has responded. It's firmer. Those wrinkles aren't as deep. Your complexion is more even. You feel confident when you look in the mirror. That's the power of supporting your body from the inside out. U.S. doctors are increasingly recognizing that women over 60 need a different AP approach to skin health than younger women. Your body doesn't respond the same way it did 20 or 30 years ago. You need targeted support, specific nutrients that address the unique challenges of aging skin. These five additions do exactly that. They work with your body's natural processes, enhancing what's already there, supporting what's struggling, protecting what's vulnerable. And here's my final message to you. You deserve to feel good in your skin at any age. You deserve to look in the mirror and see someone who's taking care of themselves, someone who's invested in their health, someone who's not just accepting aging, but actively supporting their body through it. These five additions, beetroot, pomegranate, citrine, pine bark extract, and leafy greens powder, are tools that can help you do exactly that. They're not magic. They're not miracles, but they're solid, research-backed ways to support your skin's natural health. So stop drinking plain water and start enhancing it with these five powerful additions. Your skin will thank you. Your confidence will grow.